Hello, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. I can say stuff in a funny computer voice. Oh yeah, that's right. This is a podcast.
I think this is episode 5. I forgot, honestly. I think it's episode 5.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
Here, hold the mic.
We haven't done the podcast since 2 weeks ago. I was in a car accident 2 days ago, and Josh's tire popped. And apparently today is the rapture.
Who said that about the rapture? I haven't even heard about that.
I found out yesterday from Anna's boyfriend Ethan that Nepal is they overthrew the prime minister from protesting through protesting. They overthrew the prime minister, and now there is a new female one.
Why is that rapture?
It was crazy. They just their version of the White House for them. They destroyed it. They set it on fire. They bombarded politicians' houses.
Nepal?
Yes, Nepal.
I thought Nepal was peaceful. What's going on over there?
Nepal apparently Nepal is between India and China, correct?
But there's a whole area there that's super calm and Buddhist and super chill, like Nepal and Bhutan and all those countries. That's pretty strange, actually.
I guess
that's like saying Canada flipped and went crazy.
That's not that out of the ordinary, because there's Canada's also has some fucked up past and history. It's because Nepal, their unemployment rate for Gen Z is 20%.
Ours is pretty. I don't understand what's going on in other countries. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm not, like I was telling you yesterday, I'm not worried about that stuff. Bro, we could, even if our White House got burned down, I'm not worried about that.
It's 4.3%. Their unemployment rate is 5 times ours. Nepal's unemployment rate for our generation, Gen Z, is 5 times the amount as our unemployment rate. That's actually fucking insane. That's really bad. That's, really bad. Especially for Gen Z, that's people fresh out of high school. That's nuts. Well, anyways, yeah. But we're here and we're doing a podcast. We're on our way. Josh is dropping me off to work because my car was totaled.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you have more to say right now.
Yeah, my car was totaled. It was crazy, guys. I was actually shaking a little bit after it happened because I was really scared. I didn't know what to do. I don't know. I didn't really feel like a victim of a car crash. I felt like I did this to myself. And Joshua could probably relate to that feeling. Because yes, fucked up things happen, but also at some point you kind of have to ask yourself, well, why did this happen? And yes, some things just happen. That's true. I do think some things just happen. For example, death. I don't think that there is a reason for death.
Just say what you're gonna say.
Yes, there's a circle of life, and yes, there's a quote-unquote reason in the sense that, everything comes to an end. I get that. But I feel like some things genuinely are random. Technically, the Big Bang Theory, there was no reason for that. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying this objectively. Yes, you can interpret it as a reason. Yes, everything happens for a reason. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is, what if the Big Bang happened just because it happened? It just happened because it was because nature itself, that's why it's called nature. It's an uncontrollable thing. It's not something that you put a label on. It doesn't need justification. The trees don't ask themselves, why do I need to grow today? The grass doesn't ask. Anyways, I feel like I'm just saying bullshit now, but the point is that yes, the car accident felt different. It felt wow, why did I let this happen to myself? Because yes, that person crashed in front of me, and honestly, I don't know. Joshua told me the other day, what if I was right about wanting to drop out of high school? And I don't like to dwell on the past, but after watching what's called Coherence, a like, I actually haven't been able to get it out of my mind. Like, what is the version of me doing that is gonna get who is already successful in the other universe? Like, what did she do? You know, what if she did drop out? What if she did work her ass off? Like she said, what if she didn't fucking listen to the people around her? What if she did the opposite of what people tell us to do? I mean, Albert Einstein literally failed school. Like, he didn't go to school, you know? And like, now
he did go to school, but I get what you're saying.
He did go to school?
I think he did. I think that's a myth.
That's a myth?
I mean, I've heard it's a myth. But anyways, go ahead.
Maybe it is a myth. Well, anyways, not even just Einstein. There's a lot of actors who also dropped out of school. Kanye West dropped out of college. Well, that's a whole...
not a good example.
Look,
that's a terrible example.
I'm not saying he's a great person. I never said that, but his music was great.
Yes.
His music was great.
Was great.
Emphasis on was.
But I honestly, I have no opinion on what happens. I don't watch the news. I don't like to be worried about things that I don't need to be worried about. I'm like, even if our White House got burned down,
I agree with that to a point.
I'm not afraid of things anymore. Like I was telling you yesterday, I don't care if you hold a gun at me. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Like, yes, I might feel fear from time to time, but I have to remind myself that's like fear is not normal. It's normal to be afraid, but to hold on to fear, nobody should do that. I'm not gonna hold on to fear. I'm gonna be strong. I'm not gonna be afraid, and I shouldn't be afraid. And the same goes for like mental health. I have to be responsible for my mental health. If I let it go, that's because I didn't take care of myself.
Yeah. And after the car accident, with Josh and him, he called me last night. He was just telling me, like, I think you should quit your job. I think you should lay low at the house and look for a better job. With that, one, things do happen.
Bro,
things
you're gonna drop more than half your paycheck on Ubers. I just spent $20 on Uber yesterday, and even that is too much.
Why'd you buy an Uber? Oh, because of the tire?
Yes, the tire popped. I had to leave my car in the middle of a gas station. I mean, I parked to the side so nobody would bother my car, but still, I had to leave my car at the gas station at like 1 a.m, and I was I was low key mad. I'm like, man, why did I listen to that man? I should have prayed about it. I should have found a solution instead of, because I have a habit of getting into trouble when I didn't need to. And I'm getting a little tired of getting into trouble all the time. I'm I want to start new. I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over.
Honestly, I second that. I think to a point we become exhausted of ourselves, of doing the same things over again, even if it was what we chose in that moment.
No, yeah. Yeah, for real though. Yeah, I'm tired of doing this same old stuff every time. Like, I should have known better. Because the guy was literally telling me what to do, and then he was asking for my credit card. I'm like, bro, what is okay? You I should have known better. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but where was I going with this? Anyways, I was just, yeah, so he called me saying all this stuff, and one big takeaway is that life will throw hurdles at you on purpose to get your attention. Something will not work out for you on purpose, because that is, I mean, to what we can interpret as divine intervention, saying, hey, I'm trying to tell you something, open your fucking eyes. I'm trying to tell you to wake up. Or you did something that is gonna make you go down a really bad road, and I had no, like Josh was saying, I had no other. This is what Josh said. Josh said God, maybe he was trying to get your attention because what you were doing wasn't right for you, which is true. So yeah, I think that was one of the biggest takeaways of that accident. But another big takeaway that I started to and I'm feeling right now is that with every quote-unquote bad thing or crash out, the more, I don't know, I think the more you kind of learn to stop hanging on to things. Right now I'm still hanging on to some things, but I don't know, I think at some point you kind of get tired of it.
Well, my point I'm trying to tell you, Aline, and to everyone listening, that like you like part of you might think, oh, it's gonna take a long time. You can say no now. You can say, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. You can say that right now.
Yeah.
As hard as it may feel in the moment.
Yeah.
I can say I'm done doing this, I'm done doing that.
Yeah, and I think what hurts the most, I think, right now is that I told myself, without giving too much information, I was trying to stop doing something, and I did it anyways. After 3 weeks, like, Josh, you're right, like, I don't know, and I think that's what made it hurt the most, because I don't know why I keep failing. And that's where, like, the whole idea of Christianity came in, because at this point, I don't think that I can do it by myself. Like, I'm trying. There's something wrong with trying to do things by yourself, and that's, I have been spiritual, but my friend was right, because basically there was this thing called the Lionsgate portal, which apparently was a myth, and she was, like, warning her viewers about spiritual psychosis, and that is a thing. A lot of, what is that called, occult or new age belief, while it is still valid to believe in them, it can intertwine with spiritual psychosis, where it's just a spiritual bandwagon of a bunch of content in your face. Same thing with, and it's like there's a part of your heart that is true when you believe those things. Same thing with angel numbers. I don't want to throw it down the trash or anything, but I think I went on Reddit, and I love Reddit, but I went on Reddit and I was like, even Joshua had me questioning, because he was like, I was considering, like, going to a church and praying, and Josh was like, and I was telling him, I was like, I was seeing a fuck ton of angel numbers, like, before, without fail, without me asking for them. They were just popping up. And Josh was like, yeah, that's not really in the Bible. I was like, no, it's not. And so I went on Reddit, I'm like, are
There's
these
numbers in the Bible, but angel numbers, that's not biblical. But I'm not telling anybody what to believe. I'm just saying in Christianity,
yeah,
that's not a thing.
I get that.
Numbers are a thing, though. That is very true. But angel numbers, that's not a thing.
I get that. It's just like the same thing with, like, being, Jewish. Like, they don't believe in Jesus, but they still believe in God, right? Right?
Yes. But that's modern Judaism. The original Jews were not that way. Low-key controversial topic. Yeah, a controversial topic. That's why I don't get into religion, because then you start saying things that might sound Hitlerish. Like what I'm saying right now is kind of tiptoeing on like Hitler type stuff, but I personally, I don't believe in any religion. I don't even believe in like what people consider Christianity. I believe in what the Bible says, like strictly the Bible, strictly like, and I haven't always been this way. This all happened recently. Earlier this year, I had a horrible panic attack, and I felt like I was literally going to pass out. Like, and I was like so afraid. I've never been that afraid like before. Like this is this is a type of fear that just doesn't go away, and it feels like once you feel it, that it's never going away, and that it feels permanent. And that's why I was so scared. I'm like, I feel like this is never gonna go away ever again. So I started praying, and I turned on the church live stream for our church, Grace and Power, and I put on the live stream, and then like it's that feeling that like felt like I was going to die. It was slowly going away and slowly going away. So like I've been praying a lot these past few months. And every time I make that prayer, the feeling goes away. Like if I feel it coming, I pray, and then it starts to go away.
Yeah. And that's really beautiful, because you're allowing yourself to submit to an outer source that is bigger than you. and just letting it be, just trusting something else, not blindly, but blindly is not the right word, but I would say with your heart more than your mind. And I think that the severity of our situations almost force us to go to those places of like, okay, I need to pray, I need to, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I was with the car accident. And I haven't prayed yet. I went to the museum yesterday with Ethan and Anna, and that was really fun. It was really, really fun.
Y'all saw the dinosaurs? Bro, the dinosaurs, that's my favorite part. Bro, the big old pterodactyl with like giant wings. Did you see that? And like, how are you this?
How am I the same person?
How
am I not like shocked? I learned a lot.
How do people not look at dinosaur bones and think like, whoa, that's actually crazy that
the Stegosaurus
these things
existed.
They look like mythical beasts.
You take a left right here. Right here. Take a left lane. It'll
U-turn?
Yeah, I U-turn. I didn't even have to tell you the way. How do you know the way?
Because I've been here a million times.
Bro?
Bro, ever since I got a car, all I've been doing is driving to the mall, to all these stores.
Damn. But you're saying you're trying to cut back on shopping and just going out to go out, right?
Well, I mean, I'm still gonna shop, but I'm gonna shop like Dollar Tree or Goodwill. Like, I'm not about to spend $1,000 on like crap.
On like Temu stuff.
Yeah. No, I will buy Temu stuff. I mean, some of that Temu stuff, that stuff is like, just, I don't want to spend like $1,000.
Go straight.
I don't want to spend $1,000 every month.
I didn't know there was a creamery right here. What the fuck? There's a creamery right here. Take a look. It's main event.
Alright, Lingy, time to wrap it up. It's almost time to go.
Alright, guys. Well, thanks for listening in. Be safe. Don't listen to what everyone else is saying all the time. I hope to make another podcast soon. Love and peace. Alright. Bye, guys.